Thank you, Matt. Well, dry winters are becoming a common occurrence in southern Arizona, which could potentially mean a bad fire season in the summer months. But officials say right now is the prime time to cut down any hazardous fuels in a case of a fire pops up in the coming months. News 4 Tucson's Javette Serrato went down to Bisbee and had a chance to see what officials are doing to reduce wildfire risk as well as residents.
The Arizona Public Service is actively reducing wildfire risk here in Bisbee, and so is the city. Now officials are asking everyone to make your home fireproof so that firefighters have a chance to save your house in the event of a fire. Alaskan Antoinette Walker is always busy painting when she lives in Bisbee.
Yeah, we come down usually in October and we leave in April.
And when she's not in Bisbee, she makes sure the dry grass on her property does not get this tall.
It's extremely important. I mean, we're not here to protect it during the high season.
It's part of creating defensible space around your home, something that Bisbee Fire Chief Jim Richardson hopes more residents will do before it gets extremely hot.
You want to keep all the vegetation away from your house?
Richardson says the city of Bisbee is also trying to reduce the risk of fires in its area. A $122,000 grant from the Department of Forestry and Fire Management recently helped with that.
This mountain here right behind these houses was treated just about a month ago.
Rakes and weed whackers are other tools to clear dry vegetation. Arizona Public Service, or APS, says every 2 years, its contracted workers will clear 10 feet of hazardous fuel away from the poles it owns in Bisbee.
Bisbee alone, it's 495 poles that we'll be treating. To date, the crew has treated 238 of those.
And APS says it will treat all nearly 500 poles in Bisbee. It's part of its mission to clear hazardous fuel to at least 40,000 of its power poles across Arizona.
Crews will start in the southern part of the state of Arizona where we serve customers, and then they will move to the northern part of the state.
Fire mitigation efforts beginning early, and you should start too. Just listen to Antoinette Walker.
If your property isn't kept groomed for fire, then your neighbor is in jeopardy.
APS says it uses cameras so it can always see what's going on in Bisbee. The utility says it then passes important information to firefighters whenever there's a fire around. In Bisbee, Javette Serrato, News 4 Tucson.